Thanks so much for coming back to the show. Kristen Wiig, come on, they love you. We love you. You're back on the show. You're back at 30 Rock.
Back.
You're back.
Yeah, I'm back at 30 Rock.
You're gonna host Saturday Night Live?
Yeah, in a couple weeks.
Wow, are you?
Yes.
This is your fifth time.
Yes.
Fifth time hosting.
Yes, yeah, I guess I'm in the 5 Timers Club, which I don't really know what that means, but
That's fantastic.
I'm excited. Yeah, that's cool.
Were you like an after party person when you were a cast member? Did you go to the?
Yeah.
Yeah, you did, right?
I was like an after. Well, there's the after party, and then there's the after party.
Yes,
which
that's right.
you know about.
Of course.
And yeah, I liked to after.
Yeah. What was your after? Because I wasn't on with you.
They were crazy.
Yeah. Was it like a dive bar?
Sometimes they were, or just like a random bar, or they would start at like 3, 4 in the morning.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, the show Saturday Night Live ends at 1, and you're so pumped. You're like, let's do another show, guys.
Yeah.
So you have a lot of energy.
Yeah, and we were younger then.
Oh my gosh, don't I know it? Don't I know it?
I remember when they had like a live band karaoke. That one
Yeah.
was really fun.
Oh yeah, I remember that, like the cutting room or someplace.
Yes, that's what it was. The cutting room. Yeah.
Did you do karaoke?
I did. I remember doing Living on a Prayer with Jason Sudeikis.
No way.
Yes.
Oh wait, you had the epic karaoke night. That was your last show. Was it Dave Grohl?
That wasn't karaoke, but they had the band outside.
In the ice rink?
In the ice rink, yes.
And Dave
That was
Grohl,
my
of
very
Foo Fighters
last-
were there, right?
Very last show, and I chipped my tooth that night.
Classic move.
I really partied, guys.
How'd you chip your tooth?
Well, I was drinking a beer. And yeah, I had the bottle and someone like elbowed the bottle and I know, but I didn't care. I was like, oh, well. And then I woke up the next day and I was like, wait a minute.
You're like,
something's sharp in my mouth.
you missed a show. So you're hosting April 6th with musical guest Ray, by the way, so check that out. It's going to be a big show. I saw you recently with one of our pals, Will Ferrell, at the Golden Globes, and man, it was the funniest bit. I was so great. How did you come up with the bit, and who wrote it, and what did you...
Well, I went to his house to try to like write something, and we just kind of like wrote a couple things, and then we were like, but how does this end? And I don't know, and we were catching, it was like 3 hours later. And we didn't have anything, and I was like, I have this song on my phone and like one of my open tabs that I just thought was funny that I had in there, and I played it, and then we just started dancing. We just started dancing and laughing, and like we didn't even say anything, and we're like, is this it? And then when we wrote the script, it was like the words, and then it was like Will and Kristen, music plays, music out, and they were like, what is this?
You're like, that's the whole script?
We're like, but just wait till you hear this. They were very...
You're like, trust us. You
just please trust us.
Yeah, I think we had Julianne Moore on the show who was sitting at your table, and she was like, they were going like, this bit my tank.
Oh no, we were,
This might not work.
Oh yeah, we were ready to leave.
You crushed it. It was so great.
You. That's very nice. Thank you.
You always do. I always love it. You always have a lot of fun ideas, and we were talking backstage. You had an idea that you thought might be fun, because...
Well, okay, there's a lot of classic movies that I haven't seen, that I'm embarrassed that I haven't seen.
Yes.
And I thought maybe we could give each other a list of those movies and then try to think of what...
The movie would be about.
What the movie's about, because they're like famous movies that I don't really know what... I never saw them.
Yeah, you gave me a list of 10 movies. We don't have to do all 10. We can just do a couple. But I give you a list of movies that I've never seen. And I'm embarrassed. I should have seen these.
I know. I apologize to the filmmakers on this list.
But this is great because you have no idea what.
Well, I mean, I might, but I don't.
Okay.
I never saw.
Let me give you a couple.
Okay.
All right. Well, the movie The Notebook. You love that, right?
Okay. I know it's Ryan Gosling, and he's a farmer.
No, yes.
Is he a farmer?
Sure.
Okay, and then I know he falls in love with Rachel McAdams, and she's like rich and not allowed to love him, and then he dies. Is that right?
How do you think The Notebook comes into play at all?
Oh, did she write in a journal?
I think so.
You don't know?
I barely remember. I remember it kind of.
Is that right?
I think they fall in love, and then I think.
But he dies, right?
One of them has dementia or something, and they don't remember each other.
Oh, they have dementia? I think
they both have dementia.
I didn't see
they read the
coming.
Notebook to see how they know each other.
All right.
All right.
Okay.
How about Avatar?
I know. Somebody gasped.
What do you think?
I've not seen it. Okay, I know they're like aliens underwater, and they like try to save their planet.
I think that's pretty good.
Right? And it's like they're trying to like save the planet from like a bad person.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's kind of it. Twilight.
I mean, I know.
Twilight.
I mean, I know it's about vampires.
Yeah.
Yes, but I know that. But I think he meets Kristen Stewart. They fall in love, and there's something's going on in the town. And there's a werewolf that she also loves.
She loves a werewolf too.
And then there's like a big fight.
She loves it. Yeah, she loves a vampire, but also loves a werewolf.
Also loves a werewolf. Yeah, because I remember the whole Jacob.
Yes, Jacob. Yes.
And
this is great. I love that you're remembering. This is like the movie The Notebook.
Yeah.
It's like the movie The Notebook.
Okay.
50 Shades of Grey.
Okay. Well, I do know it's a very sexy movie.
Yeah, it's very saucy.
I think, okay, so his character's rich, and then he meets her, and then he ties her up. And then they, like, get married, and then he's, like, in trouble.
That's kind of what it is about. Yes, that's good.
Okay.
Give me some.
All right,
I don't even know. But these are, I give you a bunch.
It's hard for me to admit I haven't seen these movies, so I'm being
next
vulnerable.
time you're on, we'll watch one of them.
Okay. All right, The Philadelphia Story.
People in Philadelphia have an argument over who has the best cheesesteak, and then they run up the library steps and jump up and down, and then they make a cream cheese factory.
Yep. That's close.
Okay.
Okay, Meet Me in St. Louis.
Meet Me in St. Louis. It's a sequel to Philadelphia Story. They get they get so rich and famous from all the cream cheese.
Oh, because of the cream cheese. Yeah.
They have so much cream cheese money. They like,
yeah.
Leave me alone, leave me alone. I can't even live in my own hometown anymore.
Yeah.
So they go, let's just pick up and move.
Yeah.
And so they go to St. Louis, and they are like, let's build a huge, giant, futuristic home, and then all they build is the roof. And then they go, let's move back to Philly, and so that's how the St. Louis Arch was made.
Starring?
Oh, starring Gil Peterson and Rafe Dublin. It's an old movie.
Old movie.
Yeah. Oh, you think, were there modern stars in it?
Oh, no, I was asking, just didn't know if you knew who was in it.
Yeah, no, of course.
Okay,
Robert Redford was in it. I remember seeing Ann B. Davis.
From Brady Bunch?
From Brady Bunch. Before she was Alice.
I don't know.
She was in,
I don't think I didn't see this one.
She was in. I saw it.
Okay.
She was in Meet Me in St. Louis. Yeah, it was great.
All right. How about The Grapes of Wrath?
Oh, that is about 2 vineyards, and they are. Oh gosh, and they are just the wrath. The wrath that this one vineyard has over the other vineyard, and they're like, oh, I'm gonna get you, and they have competing labels, and then this guy meets this girl who's allergic to red wine. And it's on the Hallmark Channel, and it's great.
Oh.
Yeah, it's
Grapes
really.
of Wrath is
the
on
Grapes
the
of Wrath is
Hallmark
the Hallmark film.
Okay, all right, last one. Okay, It Happened One Night. I haven't seen this one either.
It Happened One Night. That's about me losing my virginity in college. It's a short film. It's a short film. It's a short film. It's a short film, yeah.
All right.
It's very short, very short. Yeah, don't blame
Don't judge us.
Don't judge us. Don't judge us. Don't judge us. Stop judging. It feels like you're judging. Let's talk about Palm Royale, please.
Yes.
I'm very excited. It's out today. Apple TV Plus. Apple TV Plus.
Yeah.
You're fantastic. How did this all come about?
Laura Dern reached out.
She's fantastic.
Yes, and I mean, how do you say no to Laura Dern? I mean, she's the best. And
she was developing this idea?
Yeah, she had, it's based on a book, very loosely based on a book, and she had the book for a few years, and she had been developing it and called me, and we've always wanted to work together, and then I just met everyone involved, and Abe Sylvia wrote the script, and I was like, yeah, this is
so
great.
Good in it. And
Thank
you
you.
get to work with, the cast is great, but Carol Burnett is in this. And I was like, I know, come on.
I could talk about Carol Burnett for a long time. She's just, I mean, she inspired me so much. It's like the first time I ever really saw sketch comedy, you know, with her show, and and she's
a pro.
She's amazing.
Yeah. And can you tell everyone what Palm Royale is about and who you play?
Yes, my character is Maxine, and I moved to Palm Beach, and I'm trying to get in with this sort of high society social circle, and you kind of learn why later. I don't want to give any spoilers, but the cast is like so amazing. I'm pinching myself.
I want to show everyone a clip. Here's Kristen Wiig in Palm Royale. Take a look.
This place looks like a crime scene.
Wait, what do you mean?
You purport to be taking care of Norma, yet you haven't even cleaned up her room?
Well, this is where it happened. Her embolism.
So?
Well, you don't stop mid-embolism to make the bed.
A houseboy does afterwards.
I'm not a houseboy.
Pool boy, bar boy, whatever boy. All I know is that you have been no help to me, so I will get my things myself. If I were you, I'd get your dungarees packed.
Squatter.
You say that like it's an insult. Well, you should know in this great nation of ours, we have a long and proud history of squatting. After all, how do you think we got Texas? By squatting on Mexico.
You squat, I squat.
Oh, we all squat for Hootie Squat. Get out!
Come on! That's how you do it. I just wanted to mention that tonight you have two very special people in the audience.
I do. I have my dad is here and my stepmom is here.
Yeah, where's John? Where's John Wick? There he is, right there. Hey, bud! Hey, I love he's wearing his ID. He's wearing the NBC. He got the ID. I love it, John. We got you in. You got to be proud of your daughter. Come on, you got to be proud. She loves you. Kristen Wiig, everybody. Palm Royale premieres today on Apple TV+. More with Kristen after the break. Stick around.